Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad. I'm from Tehran School at campus. Today I'm going to talk with ChatGPT topic about all right. ChatGPT, my first question is, what does all right mean?
Great question. So, all right is kind of a casual, relaxed way of saying okay or fine. People use it to confirm something, to check if everything is good, or just as a way to respond positively. It's super common in everyday conversation.
What does the origin of the word all right?
Good one. So, all right actually started out as a colloquial form of all right, basically just a contraction. The phrase all right goes way back to Old English roots, and it was used by writers like Shakespeare. By the 19th century, all right began popping up in informal writing, and now it's just super common, especially in speech and casual writing.
When was all right first used in English?
The word all right has roots in Old English, meaning completely correct. The single word form all right first appeared in writing around the late 17th century, though more consistent usage picked up in the late 1800s. While some early examples are disputed, it seems the word gradually became more common by that mid 19th to late 19th century period.
Is all right considered correct English?
Yeah, it is. These days, all right is widely accepted in informal writing, casual speech, and even some modern literature. That said, in formal writing, a lot of people still prefer all right as two words, just to keep things a bit more traditional. But in everyday use, all right is totally fine.
What is the difference between all right and all right?
Good distinction. So, all right is two words is the traditional formal form. It's been around longer and is often preferred in formal writing. All right as a single word is more casual, and it evolved later as a kind of shorthand. Meaning wise, they're pretty much interchangeable, but all right still holds that slightly more formal or traditional vibe, especially in writing.
Okay, is all right formal or informal?
Exactly. So, all right is considered informal. People use it in casual conversation or everyday writing, but in formal contexts like business writing, academic papers, or official documents, it's better to stick with all right. So, the two word form has that bit more of a formal edge.
Why do people use all right in everyday conversation?
Yeah, it's really just about convenience and flow. All right is shorter and feels more casual. Also, it slips naturally into speech. Plus, it's just been popularized over time. It feels friendlier, less stiff, and it's just kind of the rhythm we've all adopted in everyday talk.
What is the how,
I
how
see.
do
If you were going to
native
ask something
English
else or
speakers
no problem.
pronounce all right?
Of course. Sure. All right is typically pronounced like all right, with a soft, quick flow between the two sounds. It's basically like all right said smoothly as one word.
Okay. All right commonly used in American English or British
Yeah,
English.
exactly. So all right is really common in American English, especially in everyday speech and informal writing. People in the UK and other places also use it, but it's really taken off in American casual language.
Okay. Why is all right considered as a versatile experience?
Good question. It's mostly because all right has a kind of casual, kind of laid back feel. It's often used in informal conversation, and it can sometimes sound less precise or more imprecise than all right. In formal writing, people tend to prefer the two word form to keep things crisp and traditional, which is why all right gets that informal reputation.
Can all right have different meanings depending on the tone of voice?
Yeah, exactly. Tone can really change the meaning. For example, if you say all right with a positive, upbeat tone, it just means okay, good. But if you say it with a skeptical or hesitant tone, it might sound like you're saying I'm not so sure. So context and delivery really shape how it's understood.
Can all right be used as a greeting?
Yeah, absolutely. People do use it as a casual greeting. Like when they see a friend and say, hey, all right, how's it going? It's just a relaxed, informal way to check in or start a conversation. So context definitely matters.
What are the opposite expressions of all right?
Good question. So some opposite expressions might be things like not okay, wrong, or even not all right. Essentially, if all right is used to mean things are fine, its opposite would be something that signals problems, discomfort, or that something is off.
Why do friends often say all right when meeting each other?
Yeah, totally. It's kind of a shorthand for them, like a super casual, friendly way of acknowledging each other. So when friends meet, they'll just say, all right, how's it going? It's kind of a quick check in or greeting. It's just part of that relaxed social vibe.
Is all right appropriate in text messages and social media?
Yeah, absolutely. All right is super common in text messages and social media. People use it all the time because it's quick, easy, and has that laid back tone. So it fits really well there.
Okay. Why is all right popular in songs and movies?
That's a really good point. I think a big reason is that All Right has this natural, easy rhythm. It just flows really well in lyrics and dialogue. Plus, it's super versatile. It can express reassurance, positivity, or even just a casual check in. So it really fits a lot of different moods in songs and movies.
Can all right be used to end a conversation?
Yeah, definitely. People often use all right near the end of a conversation, kind of like saying, okay, well, I'm good, or all right, talk to you later. It's a nice, simple way to wrap things up, especially in casual chats.
Is all right understood by English speakers around the world?
Yeah, it is. Even though it's a bit more informal, all right is pretty universally understood by English speakers, whether they're in the US, the UK, Australia, or other English speaking places. So it's definitely a global term.
Why do English learners find all right useful?
That's a great point. English learners like it because it's short, easy to say, and super common in everyday conversation. It helps them sound more natural and fit into casual speech more easily. So it's really practical for them.
Can all right be used to show acceptance of a suggestion?
Ah, exactly. So people sometimes use all right to signal agreement, like when you suggest a plan and they respond with, all right, sounds good. It can show that they're on board, accepting, or just ready to move forward. So it's kind of a flexible little word.
Is all right applied in everyday conversation?
Yeah, definitely. It's really a go to in everyday conversation. People use it when agreeing, checking in, or just keeping a casual tone. It's super natural in just about any kind of chat.
Why has all right remained popular over the years?
Yeah, I think a big part of it is that it's just super convenient. It evolved naturally in speech, and as language became more casual and fast paced, all right kind of stuck. Plus, with more informal media like texting, social media, and even casual writing, it just fit right in and kept its place.
Can all right be used to reassure someone?
Yeah, it can. In a very casual way, people sometimes use all right to check in on someone. Like if they haven't responded, you might say, hey, you all right? So it's kind of a softer, more informal way to make sure someone is okay.
How does context affect the meaning of all right?
Oh, absolutely. The meaning of all right really depends on the situation and how it's said. In a quick, cheerful tone, it might just be a simple check or agreement, but if it's slower or hesitant, it could express concern or uncertainty. So context really shapes how we interpret it.
Is all right more common in spoken English than written English?
Yeah, that's right. All right is definitely more common in spoken English. People use it all the time in conversation. In formal writing, though, it's still a bit more avoided. So all right is two words, tends to be preferred in writing.
Can all right be used to express satisfaction?
Yeah, absolutely. People use all right to show satisfaction. Like if everything is fine, you might say, yep, that's all right, or it's all right with me. It's a nice, subtle way to express that things are good.
Why do people sometimes reply with just all right?
Yeah, it's often because it's a super quick, easy, and neutral response. If someone asks if everything's okay or if they're good with a plan, just saying all right is kind of like a brief, positive acknowledgement. No need for a long explanation. It keeps things simple and casual.
Does all right always mean everything is perfect?
Not always. It really depends on the tone and context. Most of the time, it just means something is okay or acceptable. But if someone says it hesitantly or in a flat tone, it might just signal a lack of enthusiasm. So, not always perfect, just okay or acceptable.
Yeah. How has modern communication influenced the use of all right? How has modern communication influenced the use of all right?
Oh, definitely. Media like TV shows, movies, and even songs have kind of normalized it. People hear it all the time in casual dialogue, and that makes it feel natural to use in everyday speech, which just keeps it spreading.
Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.